Welcome everyone, let's jump right into today's explainer. We're going on a bit of a cinematic journey today, exploring something almost all of us have experienced at least once, hitting absolute rock bottom. We'll be unpacking the silent architecture of inner confidence, and specifically, how to find genuine strength when you feel like you've completely bottomed out. Whether you've faced a massive failure, crippling rejection, or just that nagging heavy feeling of not being enough, well, we're going to see how that dark space is actually your greatest opportunity.
You know, when we hit our lowest point, it really feels like everything's been completely stripped away from us. But our source material for this explainer highlights a totally different, profound perspective. The abyss? It's actually a clearing of the ground. Think about it. When you have literally nothing left to lose, and all those protective facades have crumbled, you're finally left looking into a true mirror. You can actually see yourself honestly, completely free from the noise of everyone else's expectations.
Section 1. Rock Bottom, the Foundation.
Section 2. The Loudness Myth.
Okay, so let's dismantle a huge illusion here. True confidence is simply the internal belief in oneself. It has absolutely nothing to do with public speaking or being the loudest in the room. Take a 20-year veteran chef, right? They possess this unshakable confidence in their ability to craft an absolute masterpiece of a meal. But put them on a stage with a microphone, they might freeze like a deer in headlights. And that doesn't mean they lack confidence, not at all. They just lack a specific communication skill.
The absolutely crucial takeaway here is this. Confidence is about doing, not just talking. Action is the real metric of self-belief. The master cook does the work. Their confidence lives in their hands and in the results they produce, not in their volume. Section 3. Introvert versus extrovert energy.
So, does being quiet mean you weren't confident? Well, being an introvert or an extrovert is really just about how you recharge your battery. Introverts recharge their energy by being alone, in quiet spaces. Extroverts, on the other hand, recharge by interacting with people. Being shy is merely a communication style. It is not a lack of internal confidence. You can absolutely be the quietest person in the room and still have a totally unbreakable belief in your own abilities.
Section 4. The Trap of Validation. Now here's a really tough question you need to ask yourself. Are you selling fake confidence? We do so much damage to our inner foundation when we start tying our self-worth entirely to external opinions. Like, if someone doesn't like our work, we immediately assume we're inherently bad. We start wearing these masks, we try to convince others of our worth by talking a huge game while completely ignoring our actual abilities. Basically, we become salespeople for a product that doesn't even work.
Measuring your worth by someone else's validation literally destroys your foundation. It's a complete house of cards. The source material is incredibly adamant about this. Do not sell fake confidence. When your confidence depends on applause, it vanishes the absolute second the room goes quiet. You've got to build real strength through action instead.
Section 5. Building Strength Through Action.
So here's your daily blueprint for rebuilding. We're prioritizing action over words, doing the work even when you fail. We've got the body snap technique for breaking negative thoughts, which is a really neat trick we'll look at in a second. We need to separate our communication skills from our core confidence. We must honor how we recharge our energy, whether that's alone or with a crowd. And crucially, we have to celebrate small wins and learn from failure. These are the practical, daily habits that build a truly resilient mindset.
Let's zoom in on the body snap technique, because this is a real game changer. Have you ever been caught in one of those negative mental loops where you just feel like a total failure? Your mind is just trapped? Well, this technique uses your physical body to rescue your mind. It literally interrupts the downward spiral's neural pathways. When you notice that loop starting, forcefully snap your body. Literally, move your right leg quickly, then your left leg. Change your posture instantly. This sudden physical jolt snaps your brain right out of that negative cycle. It's like a quick physical reset button for your confidence.
Now picture the number 1. It represents a single brick. Building confidence isn't some giant magical leap. It's built brick by brick. Every single time you celebrate a small win, boom, you laid a brick. Every time you look at a failure, not as a defeat, but just as raw data and feedback for your next attempt, you lay another brick. One action, one brick at a time, you are building this undeniable fortress of self-belief.
Section 6. Authenticity, your ultimate confidence.
Let's really break down what authenticity means here. True confidence does not require you to somehow morph into someone else. Actually, scratch that, it's the exact opposite. Authenticity is having the sheer courage to stand up and say, hey, this is exactly who I am. It's about fully accepting your incredible strengths and equally accepting your flaws and past failures.
The moment we stop trying to mimic everybody else and just embrace our authentic selves, our inner confidence naturally explodes.
This is such an empowering realization to carry with you. Confidence is not about being seen by the crowd. It's about being deeply true to yourself. Because here's the real secret. When you truly, genuinely believe in yourself and stand firmly in your own truth, the rest of the world eventually has absolutely no choice but to believe in you too.
We'll land on this really powerful closing thought from the text. Confidence is not a mask you wear, it's the courage to live your truth, loudly or silently, but always authentically. So I'll leave you with this to think about. Are you spending all your energy painting a beautiful mask to show everyone else, or are you down in the dirt at rock bottom laying the silent, unshakable bricks of who you truly are? If this explainer on the architecture of inner confidence resonated with you and you're ready to drop that mask and build some real strength, make sure to hit subscribe, drop a like, and share this with someone who might really need to hear it today. Keep building those bricks, and I'll see you in the